All right, man. Well, I wanted to start the pod off with something a little bit special. If you're cool with it, I'm just going to share my screen. We'll roll right into it.
Yeah. Started off clean with the Amarim squeeze. As Akura hit the button, put him down to his knees. Doubled up the boost on the Russian machine. Pavlovich in 30 seconds, keep the octagon clean. But the masterpiece, the opus, listen to this. Cody Haddon in a second with the 4-time X. Lucas saw the future, put the chips on the line. Our killing, eating chemist, yeah, the timing was fine. Mr. Mini ain't got his chin rearranged. Ran a field by the hammer, left them looking strange. Brushed it right off, kept the strategy tight. Till we got to the climax at the end of the night. Man event song, out on 3X. Boost Lucas said decision song said, now I'm letting him loose. Not me. Submission left 6 points on the mat. Got the winner, but he fumbled the bag just like that. 4X Cardi, he went to sleep. 2X Sergey, out on his feet. 31, top of the sheet. Except for the sub, man, he fumbled the read. 4X Cardi, he went to sleep. 2X Sergey, out on his feet. Lucas in the bout, and yeah, the picks are elite. Just don't ask him how the main event ends.
Holy shit. Dude, that's hype, man. Did a whole fucking promo vid for your card.
Welcome back to the MMA Fantasy Podcast, guys. This is episode 4. We had a week off, but we're back, and we've got a report card on the Song versus Figueiredo card. We've got a single hot take that we're going to dive into, and then we're going to do a wheel spin giveaway for the winner of the 10,000 combat credits, the person that liked, commented, and subscribed. And then we're going to finish off by previewing the Mohammed versus Bonfim card that's coming up this weekend. So let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah, we got some breakdowns, report cards, hot takes, you name it. And yeah, what you got for us, Luke?
I know the rap made it sound like I dominated. The reality was I only got 8 out of 12. Decent night, right? Decent night. Got the A-, was in the top 4, got a bunch of points, but it wasn't perfect. And the boost really saved me there. And there's also a swap story that we're going to need to talk about eventually on some kind of last minute swaps that happened. So last time on the pod, I said that Pavlovich was my 4X. He was my absolute lock.
Yeah.
But I swapped to Haddon on the 4X. KO round 2.
Holy
I just saw
shit, dude.
some of the tape beforehand, and I just made the move and hadn't hit the perfect winner method and round, and it literally saved my card.
What did you have for Pavlovich? Same thing?
I swapped him to a 2X, but yeah.
All right. So would it have mattered either way?
I don't think it would have mattered too crazy because here I had KO round 1. It was KO round 1, 2X boost, but I predicted both and I swapped both. So yeah, I guess you're right. Like it wouldn't have been a crazy change in terms of points, but kind of said exactly what I was thinking on the pod, then switched halfway through and kind of just crazy result, crazy card. Also,
yeah,
I got to say,
sometimes the panic switches like pay off.
Yeah, this one paid off. And the other thing is because this fight was in China and it was overnight, I woke up pretty much every couple hours to check on the app to make sure things were actually working properly. So I went to bed at like maybe midnight, and then I set my alarm for 1 a.m. so that I could make sure that the fights locked, like the first fights locked and the event was set live. And then when that started, then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed for another couple hours. Then I'd wake back up, double check, make sure everything's good. And then I woke up in the morning and saw that like the prizes that had been awarded, rivals winners were good, leaderboard looked good. And I was so happy, dude, because we've had times in the past where there's an overnight card, the picks don't lock, we're in bed, our Discord's blowing up. People are like, what the fuck? Picks aren't locking. And then I have to spend literally like 2 days fixing all the data. Some people are like, fuck it, just remove that entire scheduled event, like that whole thing from our pool.
Yeah.
And it's a nightmare.
A hassle, man. That's a nightmare. Yeah. Good thing you did that. Thanks for doing that, man. I was planning on staying up for like first few fights, but didn't happen. So just kind of watched a recap the next morning.
Yeah, there's some crazy fights.
Yeah.
To sum it up though, 8 out of 13, 31 points, 4 perfect predictions. The wrap pretty much said everything else. How about you?
Nice, man. Yeah, I got a B+ Event ranked was number 8. Event points was 27. Pick accuracy 9 out of 12, 75%. And yeah, just positives, all positives for me. I think I had a bounce back card after that last one and kind of really stepped my game up. So I'm proud of that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I had 2 correct boosts. I can talk about the other one later, but yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, both of us locked Amarim sub round 1, both hit. Sometimes the data just doesn't lie on that.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to look at the data, right? Past performances, you know, grappling percentiles, kind of read it and read it and weep.
100%. And Ben, you weren't the only one who lost on Zhang. Let's see who the community whiffed on as well as we move in to the next segment, which is, as you know, our event autopsy. Let's dive into it. Boom, right off the bat, Angela Hill, huge upset. Only 14.5% of the community had picked her. This was big.
Yeah, this was. I actually watched this fight back, and Hill just looked phenomenal, to be honest. Yeah, she was doing everything she needed to do and got the dub.
Big upset on that. Next one, Alonzo. 16% of people had him. This was one you got wrong. This is one I got wrong. It fucked up a lot of people's nights for sure.
Big time. Yeah, you know, kind of underestimated Manifield here, his power, his explosiveness, and yeah, I gave Zhang too much credit, to be honest. You know, when it came down to the who hits harder, you know, Manifield got it done. So yeah,
crazy. Moving on, we have the winner of the pool, Shadow Prof, with 40 points. He had 7 correct methods and 4 perfect predictions, winning the pool this card, hitting 11 out of 13 picks. Congratulations, Shadow Prof, for taking down the game.
Yeah, that's a standout performance, man. That's 40 points. That's up there. So yeah, we should look at doing like a Hall of Fame type thing for who scores the most points in an event. That'd be kind of cool.
That's a good idea. Yeah, because Dreamcatcher hit 43 a few cards ago. I was looking to see if this was the highest. So we could look at building like who's got the most points out of all cards out of the year and show that here. I think that would be cool. That's a great idea.
Yeah, you could even do pick percentage, like have like a running leaderboard who's at the top. Like Harris is at the top for like 68% pick accuracy, and then someone can jump him and then kind of have like a leaderboard like that.
Yeah, 100%. Let's do it. Next up, I took down the strike pass. We already saw the wrap on this one. We don't need to talk about it too much more. Hopefully, one of you will be at the top of the strike pass leaderboard next time and get a shout out on the pod. All right. Next, we've got the hype versus reality. This is where I asked Ben, was it hype or did it become reality? Here we got an 84% pre-fight hype, pretty high. How do you think this one did, Ben? Did it go up or down after the fight?
Well, this was fight of the night according to the MMA fantasy community, so it's going up to like a 93. Yeah.
There you go. Nailed it. All right, next one, we got Haddon versus your boy over here. What do you think happened? Did it go up or down?
It's going up like 89.
Biggest surprise on the card by far. Not a lot of people voted a 5-star on this one, and it overperformed. So hats off to these guys for putting on a show. All right, next one. I'm not even going to try and pronounce these guys' names, but let's go for up or down on 70%.
It's going up.
Yeah. Huge bump on this one. People are really impressed by it. Last one, the main event, Song versus Figgy. Had a lot of hype going into it. 82 is pretty high. I mean, it's not the highest main event we've seen in a while. 82 is low in that standard. But generally, when it comes to a fight, that's high. Where do you think this one landed?
It's going up.
This one stayed exactly at 82. It basically was exactly what people thought. I thought it was pretty dope. You got that guillotine at the end there, wrapped up the fight.
Yeah.
With the finish. So, but people, I guess, have high standards. I haven't really seen that
before the tie for excitement. Like, it was on par.
Yeah, they nailed it. The other thing, too, is we had less ratings come in, obviously, because a lot of people were sleeping. They can rate them after they wake up in the morning and rewatch the fights, and some people did do that. But just due to the nature of the card, we get less data.
Fair enough.
All right, now we get to find out, where did this card rank out of all the cards that happened this year? We've had 17 cards. Where do you think it lands, Ben?
Damn. I think it's gonna break top 10. Yeah.
Number
Shit.
4 of the year. Overall, it got a 75, which is really high. If you remember the card that we went to in Seattle, Izzy versus Piper, that hit a 78, and that was still the card of the year in terms of just going off ratings. So this was a pretty big card. I think close to, what was it? Over 30% of the fights ended in a knockout. A lot on the main card too. So yeah, a lot of excitement happening here.
Nice. That's awesome. That's cool to see.
All right, now we're going into Gym Wars. How did the gyms do this week? Well, we could start it off with one that we know really well, and that's us. MMA Fantasy takes down the gods amongst casuals again in the rematch, soaring to 11-0. Did you wake up and see this, Ben, or what was your reaction?
Yeah, dude. I was like, man, we're on a tear. Like, after getting that dub, I was like, they could possibly make it close here, but I was just stoked to see that dub and you know, keep on climbing. This is an unbelievable run, and it's not stopping. So yeah, we're on a tear. I just think we have a more knowledgeable crew, more knowledgeable gym. Everyone gets their picks in. There's no fucking beef or anything, or you know, we're all just sailing. So yeah, keep your eyes out.
Hell yeah. All right. This is a wild name. These guys are from Colombia. Solo Eyes Gonorrheas beat the
Shit.
Merciless. Yeah, this was crazy. So we looked at this gym. They all signed up this week. They're brand new. It appears they're from Colombia, and they all have names of different AIs. So one's called Gemini, one's called Claude, one called ChatGPT. And I think what they're doing is they're using these AIs to make their picks for them. And they did really well.
Brilliant.
I know some people that are doing that and they haven't been this good. So something they're doing clearly is working. We'll see if they can do it in back-to-back weeks, but this was crazy.
Yeah. You know, you can use whatever means you want. And if it works, it works. And it's kind of cool, like using all the different models because you can spread out your picks. So yeah.
Next, we had the Savages MMA gym beating the Spinning Back Fist Society by 77 points.
Jeez. I mean, they just
Biggest
got spinning back fist to the face right there.
Damn. Yeah, it came right back at him. This is the biggest blowout of the night by far. It wasn't even close. As always, here were the gym matchups. You could see the official scoreboards. And this is just your call. Get into a gym, guys. There's lots that you can apply to. There's lots you can join. Start your own gym. Recruit 4 other people. Use the chat. Use the Discord. Get into the mix. Start getting those wins. Start getting that record going. I know a lot of you, the most upvoted suggestion is to have tournaments with gyms. In order to do that, we need more active gyms. We can't really, with the amount that we have right now, pull it off well. So the more we get, the more chances a buy-in for combat credit gym tournament could be in the future. That's something I'm working on. I'm thinking about. I'm planning out. So stay tuned for that. But let's get some more gyms active.
Yeah, big time. Let's get it going. That tournament would be sick. Be cool to work the details out around that for sure.
Yeah. Like I'm even thinking we could start with like an individual tournament to start. So there'd be a bracket. You could buy in, cost you like 1,000 combat credits to buy in. And then you're in the bracket that gets set. And then as you win, each layer that you win, you earn combat credits. So if you beat your person, you move up the tournament, you get an allotment of combat credits. And then whoever obviously makes it to the finals, maybe we give them a 1-on-1 personal banner of their choice if they're the undisputed champ. And then we could make them a badge as well, tournament winner.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Something I'm planning. All right, guys. Now moving on to the hot take arena. This week, we only have one hot take. So please get your hot takes in the Discord because we will review them. This one comes in from Just a Guide 2. He says, I got a hot take. Why don't rounds start where the last round finished? Dude has his back. Guess what? That's where you start. What about this one, Ben? Are you fading this one, or is this a lock?
I've kind of thought about this one for many years, and I could see it going both ways. But personally, I'd fade it, just because it doesn't really make sense. Like, if someone gets dropped at the end of a round, what happens there? Like, do they start the next round like just getting dropped again? Or like I can see with grappling how it would work, but I don't know. I think it should reset the fight, and it's more exciting that way too when they're all like starting standing. So that's my opinion.
That's fair. Yeah, I fade this one as well. I think the stand up between rounds is what gives grappling heavy fights a striking window. And people train for rounds and reset in rounds, and all the corner work that's happening is to reset that fighter's mental state so that they can go back in. And if they are a striker, they still have that puncher's chance. And I think if you reset them on the mat, you kill that knockout chance and the sport just gets more boring. So cool idea. Yeah. Makes sense. Like, fairness wise, like, hey, why do they have to reset if you got that guy down and you were about to rear naked choke him, but then the time ran out, so you should have another chance? But I think,
if anything, I think they should like just get rid of rounds in general. I think that would make more sense, a little bit more sense.
Just get rid of them altogether.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they had in the original UFC?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn. Okay. Fair enough, man. So because there was only one hot take in our hot take arena, Just a Guy 2, the chest is yours. And this week we have launched Pirates. Ben, you want to talk a little bit about the new collection really quick?
Yeah. So spent the last month designing this and creating it. And yeah, it's Pirates themed as voted by the Discord users. So yeah, it was really cool just to get the kind of different visual style going. And yeah, it's fun making it. There's 4 different sub-collections, Outlaws, Royal Navy, and Ghost Fleet, and Infernal. So unlock all those to get your animated backgrounds and banners.
Hell yeah, dude. It looks really good.
Yeah.
We got one more thing. So every week when we do the pod, we're going to be giving away 10,000 combat credits to someone who liked, commented, and subscribed on the podcast. So on the last podcast, we've pulled the names, and we're going to be doing a draw right now live on the pod to see who gets the 10,000 combat credits. Ben, are you ready for this shit?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Big money, big
Names
money.
are up. Big money. Names are up. We're spinning in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, shit.
Dang. 8-8. Fighting Scary 8-8. He's won the pool last week, right? For Strike Pass?
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Congrats,
you're the winner
buddy.
of 10,000 combat credits coming your way, dude. That's a big win. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for engaging. Thanks for subscribing. And you too could be a winner next week on the pod if you like, comment, and subscribe. So go do that right now. All right, guys. Next up, we're going to be reviewing the card coming up on Saturday, June 6th. Bilal versus Bonfim. Ben, first, right off the bat, what's your gut take on that card? Just like the main event. Just a hot take on it.
I got Bonfim decision. I think he's a younger fighter. He has a lot of momentum. Bilal is getting up there in years, so I think, Bonfim decision. What about you?
That's a great pick. I think Bonfim shoots around 4 takedowns a fight, and Bilal stuffs about 90% of them. So that's the whole fight. Can the kid get him down? And that's kind of where I see things going. I think I'm gonna be rocking with your boy Bilal here on this one, and I'm going Bilal by decision is what I'm locking in.
Damn. All right.
The next spotlight fight that we have here is actually not these ones here. We're going to scroll down a little bit and we're going to talk about the Chandler fight. Here we go. This is the fight right here. So if we pull this up, look at how close these odds are, man.
Yeah. It's
Priscilla versus Chelsea.
Pretty close. I think I'm leaning Priscilla here. I think she has the better striking. She's going to get it done. And yeah, should be a good fight.
The books say it's a pick 'em. the community are on Priscilla's side. So they're rocking with the dog on this one. I mean, it's small dog, but they're rocking with the dog. And I'm actually going to be going with Priscilla by KO round 1.
Nice. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Big time.
All right. Next up, we got Brendan Allen versus Edmund Shabazian. What do you got on this one, Ben?
I have Allen sub round 2 with a 3x boost thrown on there, just sprinkled on there. Yeah, I think he gets it done. Sub round 2, and it could be a grappling heavy fight. So I think that favors Allen.
Yep, that's smart. I've got Allen. He's too all-rounded. I think he submits Sabazian in the second as well. I didn't boost it, but that's where I'm rocking as well. Next over, we've got Ziam versus Nolan.
Yeah. Ooh, I got round 2 or round 3 KO, 2x boost sprinkled on there. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good fight and a long fight though. So we'll see if he can get him knocked out in the third.
Yeah, I've got a 3x boost here. I'm going ZM. I think his defense is too good for Nolan, and I'm going decision. So I just think he outpoints him over 3. The striking defense is 65% versus Nolan's 48. And then the clinch control and takedown edge to neutralize Nolan's volume is going to be how he outpoints him.
You have that written on your hand or what?
This is the next one coming up here, which is Bryce Mitchell versus Santiago Luna. It's your boy Bryce, the controversial boy Bryce. What do you got in this one?
Looking at my picks, I have I'm leaning Bryce here, sub round 1. And I'm not too confident in it, but it's gonna happen.
Fair enough. I mean, Mitchell's a grappling beast, right? The only thing is Luna's takedown defense. We don't have a huge sample in the UFC to see how that kind of stacks up. There's barely any UFC data on him. So I'm going to be taking the proven grappler over someone that's got less fights in the UFC and just decent takedown defense. So I'm going Mitchell decision, but I could see a sub happening if this becomes the test that Bryce wants to be for it.
Nice. Yeah, it's a good pick.
All right, let's chat about the Junior Tafa versus Baranowski fight. We've seen Junior quite a bit in the UFC, and he's also, I feel like, someone that's taken late notice fights quite a bit. I don't know if that's true or if that's his brother, but I feel like the Tafa brothers take late notice fights. Like, that's just part of their brand. And I'm pretty sure this one, there was a swap on it, right?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah. So previously, Iwo was supposed to fight Billy Elkanah, and that guy dropped out of the fight, and Junior Tafa stepped up to take the fight. So this is a short notice fight for Tafa. That being said, the odds reflect that. He's a big dog.
Gotta get that bag, man.
Gotta get that bag. Because of all of that, I'm looking at locking in Iwo KO round 1, 2x. He hits 16 strikes a minute. He's got the highest volume in the card by a mile, and I think he walks through him round 1.
Yeah, I got the same. Except I sprinkled my 4x on there.
Damn. So you're locking that one.
Yeah, that's my lock of the night.
Damn. Okay. All right. Good to know. We're going to pull up the receipts next week.
Sounds good. Yeah, I just think after that second last fight, that barn burner, I don't think Tafa stands a chance, man.
Yeah. Oh, he's cooked. Sucks to say. Okay. Speaking of locks of the night, this is my lock of the night. Costa versus Schnell. I'm locking him in at a KO round 1, 4x, baby. And I hope it pays off. I know a lot of people are going to be doing this. He's the biggest favorite on the card. But when I looked at it, Costa mixed up the leg kicks, the body shots, the forward pressure. He's got high combo volume when he moves in. So he kind of like softens up your body. He gets your legs fucked up. and then boom, goes for that finishing shot, goes for that headshot. And I think that recipe is going to take Schnell out and take him out early. Yeah, who do you got on this one?
Let's see. I got Costa KO round 2. I think Schnell, he's a dog, but he might last a round. So
fair. Okay, man. Let's go into our lightning round. Basically, you just say who you got and we move on. What do you got in this one? Marcus versus John.
I got Marcus decision.
Same here, buddy. Bruno versus Edgar.
I have Bruno decision.
Same here. We talked about the next one, so we'll skip over it. Jordan versus Brito.
I have Levitt by decision.
I got Brito by decision.
All right.
All right, next one. Chavez versus Dubin.
I have Chavez KO round 2.
Damn. Okay, let's talk about that one really quick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we don't have a ton of data on Chavez. Is this her UFC debut?
Yeah.
Crazy. So you looked her up?
Yeah, I looked up her opponent.
I actually have Chavez as well, but I mainly just went off the odds because there's not much else to go off of in our app. Next, we have the first fight of the night. Who do you got in this one?
I got Souza decision.
Same, dude.
Hell yeah.
All right, that wraps up the preview for this Saturday night. Should be some good fights. I think a lot of the time these fight nights surprise you when you think, oh, there's not that many big names. And these sleeper cards sometimes come out of nowhere and become some of the most exciting cards of the year. So definitely tune in, and we'll definitely keep ourselves accountable next week as we look at our report card and see who is going to be near the top of the top 10 in the game and who's going to be not in the top 10. As always, like, comment, subscribe. One of you is going to win 10,000 combat credits next episode. And as always, Ben,
See that blackjack, baby.
let's get that blackjack.
Yeah, get those picks in. Get those boosts in. Lock your picks. Lock your reads. Trust your gut. Hit the casino up. Check out the new collection. Unlock those chests. Represent your gym. Let's do it.
All right, guys. As you'll know, in the last episode, we both hit 21. I hit a natural blackjack. Ben hit to a 21. So let's see if we can recreate that magic this time.
Oh,
We get a double.
yes, sir.
Oh, that's so brutal. I got to hit this.
Oh,
Dude,
no.
Fuck. Okay.
Let's go.
At least one of us won. Nice win, dude. Hell yeah. All right, guys. You know what? I also want to do one more thing. Let's say for every pod, we go to the sports book and you and I build one parlay together. Okay? We're going to throw 10,000 we're going to throw 10,000 combat credits on it. We're both going to build a parlay. Anyone sticking out to you that you want to throw that might be a dog onto our parlay?
Let's see here. I got, was it Levitt? Yeah, Levitt decision.
Okay, we'll add Levitt.
I think you have the other guy, but
That's okay. We need some dogs to get the payout good. Okay, so let's add a favorite in. I'm going to throw Brendan Allen in. And then we need one more. We'll do a 3-leg parlay.
let's do maybe Mitchell.
Okay, we'll throw Mitchell. We'll throw Mitchell on. We'll put 10,000 combat credits in, and we'll place the bet. All right, we're placed, and we'll take a look at how we did on the next podcast. Thanks, everyone, for listening. As always, Ben, tell them what to do.
Trust your gut, make your picks, lock your reads, hit the casino up, apply those boosts, and we'll see you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe as well. Peace.
Peace.